Yo, this is Nino Man Top Sega Dreamcast games. If you know, you know. Alright, this is in no particular order, y'all. These are my favorites. These are my childhood memories. Alright, let's get it. I'ma start off with Dynamite Cop. Man, listen, B, Dynamite Cop, I was wilding them up in there. It's like a little beat 'em up. You can do 1 player, 2 player. Pain. I love Dynamite Cop. Next up, Power Stone. Power Stone was different, y'all. You know what I mean? Like that was way ahead of his time. My homie Wang Tang and Wang Tang, he was like Goku and all that. I mean, I was living my Dragon Ball Z life in Power Stone, Wang Tang, Wang Tang, whatever his name is. Y'all used to do that move. If you know, you know. Fire. Next up, Ready to Rumble. Pain. Lulu Valentine, I was putting hands and feet. Not feet, but I was putting hands on him. I was wilding y'all up and Ready to Rumble, B. Bring that back for online too, B. Lulu Valentine, I see you, baby. Next up, Blue Stinger. A lot of y'all never heard of that. That was fire. Me and my man Smokey back then knocked that out and even had a memory card. We had to leave the game on all night. The Dreamcast was on fire. I'm talking about we was praying that it didn't freeze and all that word, but we knocked that out though, B. I mean, Blue Stinger was fire, a little knockoff Resident Evil. Not really, but I mean, what? Resident Evil Code Veronica. Pain, y'all. Pain. All Resident Evils is fire to me, so I'm biased, you heard? But Code Veronica for the Dreamcast, the graphics stepped up, storyline, the movements and all that was Pain. That's a sleeper, and I heard they about to make a remake. Not sure, but I heard. Code Veronica. Fire. Y'all already know what's next. If you don't know, you should know. It should have been first, but like I said, none of this is in order. Sonic Adventure. When Sonic Adventure hit Dreamcast, it went crazy. Crazy graphics, everything. Sonic Adventure, if you know, you know. OD fire. I ain't gotta say much about Sonic. Word. Next up, Shenmue. Shenmue, y'all. Fire. OD RPG. And I don't even really jack RPG games like that. That's not really like my style, but Shenmue was different. It was like, I mean, and that was for the love of Sega, like real RPG, laid back. That was way ahead of its time too, because that game had elements in it that people still using to this day. Of course, it's advanced, but Shenmue, Pain. Next up, Zombie Revenge. I know y'all never heard of that neither. I'm sorry, man. You know what I mean? I ain't had these games growing up. I had friends that had these games growing up. So you know when your friend had a game and it was fire, you OD wanted it because you had to go home and play the old games you had and all that. But Zombie Revenge was fire. It's a little arcadey type game, you know what I mean? Like 2 players that just running and gunning, like not even really running, y'all kind of walking and hawking paws. They just wild in their word. Next up, House of the Dead 2. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. Was booming everything in House of the Dead 2. You shit me? Even had this in the crib and all that, man. We was airing shit though, y'all. House of the Dead 2. I don't even gotta say nothing. The arcades kind of made that OD hot. And if you had it in the crib, I didn't. Like I said, I got all these games later. I started collecting. But if I would have had this back then, I probably wouldn't even know me. I probably still. Alright, word. Next up, Soul Calibur. I know that was way ahead of its time. Soul Calibur was fire. It was like people get confused from Soul Blade and Soul Calibur. Like Soul Blade was for the PlayStation, Soul Calibur was for the Dreamcast. Like, and they was wild in the graphics, getting ring out, getting hit with all kind of combos and all that. If you know, you know, man. I only know fire, y'all. But look, y'all. That's my favorite Sega Dreamcast games. I know I left a few out. It'd be hard to do a top 10, but I'll probably do part 2s or whatever before y'all kill me in the comments. But let me know y'all favorites though. This is mine. Y'all let me know y'all. You feel me? Sega Dreamcast, man. It's my baby right here. Yo, this is neat.